Hello, this is GarageCam. I'm your host, Matthew Dillner. Actually, that isn't me talking right there, but it kind of looked like it. We're here at GarageCam, Talladega. Halloween spirit already. The 11 team, here the FedEx team of Denny Hamlin. Having a little fun with this creepy character right here. It doesn't look like me, does it? Well, hey, welcome everybody to the NASCAR Sprint Cup Series garage here, Talladega, Alabama. This is GarageCam. A live, raw, uncut, unpredictable look into the NASCAR garage, where it's all interactive, baby. Get in that chat. You see Ricky Stenhouse's number 17, beautiful black and blue nationwide ride right here, sitting in its garage stall, the beautiful Ford Fusion. Well, to the right of it, if you're watching this live on NASCAR.com, you see that chat room. This is how we do. Get in there. Tell us who you are, where you're from, what you want to see today on GarageCam, and have some fun. And if you're watching this replay on YouTube, come on, man, watch the show live. All right, let's see. The first person in the interactive chat today. Oh, wait, let's see. Who is it? Jennifer Sloan White. Hi, Mod. Can I see Casey Kane? I'm recovering from my tooth being pulled yesterday. Well, we will try to get Casey Kane for you to make that tooth feel better. Just for you. Number 17 car we just saw. Now the number 55. Of course, in the news a lot this weekend is this number 55 Aaron's Dream Machine, typically driven by Brian Vickers. Brian with another blood clot. So he is sidelined. Sidelined likely for the rest of the season is Brian Vickers. So we wish Brian Vickers well, get better soon. And, well, filling his seat this weekend, it was already planned. Michael Waltrip was going to be in this number 55 ride. And then for the remainder of the season, it looks like Elliott Sadler will get behind the wheel of this number 55 Toyota for MWR. Check that out. Point it out, Vanna. See the difference right there between the white, a little kind of like tape on the back there. I call it slip tape, whatever you want to call it. A lot of bump drafting you'll see here in Talladega. Farino and the boys looking over the number 11 car right here of Denny Hamlin. We saw it wasn't Denny Hamlin, the guy with the weird hair, the scary guy. Denny's not scary like that. Here's the Geico ride. Casey Mears and this bunch. And hey, we get our weekly hello from Ben Runge. Come on. Come on.
Hey everybody, welcome to Talladega GarageCam. I'm a little late, but I hope you guys are having a good time. Dillner's hooking it up again.
Put on the sunglasses. Let's see how cool you look. Give a thumbs up.
Not very cool.
All right, man. We got to have our weekly hello from Ben. See, we get you guys welcomed into the garage so you feel like you're at home here in the NASCAR garage. And check it out. It's one big, large garage, dual-sided here at Talladega. That is the main strip over here. This is the other strip right here. So we're going to make our way down this strip right here, then bend back around, and we should end up with Mr. Keselowski as we pass Bobby Labonte's number 47 ride here. Scott's Products on board this week on this number 47 ride on the hood. Check out this new paint scheme, folks. The number 34 safercar.gov machine of David Reagan. Some news breaking out. David Reagan and David Gilliland both signing for Front Row Motorsports for next year. So you will see David Reagan and over there David Gilliland in the lineup for Front Row Motorsports in NASCAR in the Sprint Cup Series next year. Some good news here on NASCAR.com GarageCam as you look at the front of that Ford Fusion, the number 34 car of David Reagan. Danica Patrick's ride right here, the number 10 car. Feeling a little pink, feeling a little watermelon is what I feel whenever I see this car. Makes me want to eat some watermelon and spit out some seeds. As we go back out into the bright sunshine here at Talladega, beautiful weather. And there is Justin Allgaier's number 51 car. Allgaier back in the number 51. Phoenix Racing. Here comes that David Gilliland car being pushed out of the garage stall. They're going to back that puppy in, which you typically see before practice. They back the cars in, so that way the driver only has to pull out of the garage area. He doesn't have to back up and make a little cut, so it's easier for them. So the crews typically do that before practice. Here's the number 7 car, the Tommy Baldwin Racing entry. And of course the retro number 7 on it. Of course, the 7, if you don't know the 7 right here, Tommy Baldwin's father, Tom Baldwin Sr., Tiger Tom, as we all know and loved him, passed away several years ago in an accident at Thompson Speedway. There's the sticker right there. That number 7 commemorating his father. Great racer from the Northeast, from Long Island. And speaking of Long Island, Tommy Baldwin and some others were on Long Island this week with Motor Racing Outreach and Lonnie Klaus. What were they doing there? They weren't going back home to visit family. These racers live a lot of lives, okay? It's a hard life here on the road in so many ways because it's a traveling craziness. But they took the time to give back after Superstorm Sandy there. Tommy Baldwin, of course, being from Long Island, went back and gave back. I think it was with Feed the Children, that organization. They went and donated some supplies and handed out some stuff this past week. Saw a few pictures of that, and I thought that was a really neat deal that we should all thank Tommy Baldwin for doing something like that. Giving back, that's what we like to do here in NASCAR. Cole Whitt, the number 30 car. Black Clover Live Lucky on board. New paint scheme for this number 30 car right here. Give you a good look at it here before Tommy Baldwin Racing's Dave Blaney car backs into this spot right here. The Cole Whitt sporting the pink. And the number 30 car here, new paint scheme to show you here on NASCAR.com for the Swan Energy car. And there is Cole Whitt right now. What's up, Cole? How you doing, man? Live on GarageCam. Why don't you tell us about this pretty sporty ride you got here this weekend, man?
Yeah, man, we're over here at Swan. We got Black Clover on board. We're living lucky. Hopefully have some luck here this weekend. But doing a little pink for the breast cancer month here, and hopefully we'll have a good race.
All right, talk about your adjustment in these Cup cars and in this 30 car now for several races now. How much have you learned, and where are you guys going as a team?
You know, I think I've learned a lot as a driver, and a lot of it's been, you know, just kind of gelling with the team and working with these guys and, you know, getting in and showing them, you know, I'm a rookie driver, trying to kind of get better myself, and, you know, they're really trying to get better as a team and try to step up and become one of these better teams. And, you know, Brandon really makes that clear that he wants to make this team, you know, one of the big teams in the future. So, you know, it's cool to see that he invests in some young talent, and hopefully we can get something worked out here for maybe the future. But for right now, you know, just having fun with these guys, and definitely been making some small, steady gains here in the last couple races, and hopefully have a good race here and move on to Martinsville.
All right, so you got a lucky Clover? Is that the lucky Clover right there?
We got them all over the car.
All right, Cole Whitt, thanks for joining us here on NASCAR.com GarageCam. We appreciate that, always. As we spin through the garage area here, here is the number 93 Dr. Pepper car, Travis Quapple and this BK Racing team. We got a motor on through here. We started a little bit late today on GarageCam. We had some technical difficulties, as we see David Ruderman's car. So we're kind of flying, but I'll tell you what, we worked pretty hard, pretty darn hard to get this show back up and running here. Kids eat free on the back of the number 36 Golden Corral car. J.J. Yaley's ride right here. And then Texas Terry Labonte back in the seat of the number 32 car. Timmy Hill is running the Truck Series this week. So you'll see Timmy Hill back in the seat of that 32 in Phoenix. Next week, of course, is 32, Kenny Schrader. Caesar, I am from Stockton, California. This is my first ever GarageCam. That's awesome. You want to see the 78 car. of Kurt Busch. Well, we will get that for you, Caesar. Here's the number 35 car, Josh Wise, the 87 car of Joe Nemechek. As we roll down here, hey, T-Bane's back, baby. Mom DMV fan, I know you want to see this number 21 car, Trevor Bain. Trevor and this team was very busy this week in Charlotte, North Carolina, testing out packages for NASCAR for some possible changes, especially aerodynamically, for these cars next year. Trying to get the competition even better here. The number 33 car right here, Landon Castle. New paint scheme for this car. So lots of different things that NASCAR is trying on these cars, from little screens towards the back of the car to just little things aerodynamically. Michael McDowell passes by there. This number 40 car right here. And McDiz is hard at work here. What you doing? What you doing, Michael?
Putting decals on. Got a last minute deal. So we got the driver and the owner putting decals on.
Gotta love it. Phil Parsons right there. Hey, it's all about the sponsors, baby. New sponsor right here. Who do we got here?
This is the Premier Foundation. It's a foundation that provides for orphan care ministry. And we got the Face of God done by Jared Emerson on here this weekend too. It's pretty cool.
That's awesome. Michael McDowell, awesome to see. Jared Emerson on the side of that car. Michael McDowell, definitely a champion to the orphan. I know he's done a lot of things going down to Mexico with back-to-back ministries and motor racing outreach to care for orphans. It's really nice when you see a lot of people in NASCAR giving back in our local community, whether it's Tommy Baldwin or something like that, going down to Mexico and caring for orphans and showing people that, hey, we think of them. The number 12 car, Sam Hornish, the SKF car. Check that out. They're putting slip tape on the back of that thing. Sam Hornish, great to see him in this Cup car this weekend. Mark wants to know, Cam guy, let's see that Sam Hornish number 12. There it is. Awesome looking SKF red, white, and blue paint scheme for Sam Hornish. Man, we got our walking shoes on today, boys. Woo! Juan Pablo Montoya's car right here in the garage stall. Here on the other side of the garage now. What's up, buddy? And Jeff Burton's number 31. If you watched Fantasy Showdown on NASCAR.com, which you should watch every week, this guy right here was picked by Marty Snyder to be the plan to perform, Farmers Insurance plan to perform pick this week on Fantasy Showdown. Make sure you see Fantasy Showdown. Fantasy update every week for all things NASCAR fantasy. Marcos Ambrose right there, DeWalt Tools number 9. You just saw this guy in a live chat on NASCAR.com with Miss Sprint Cup. It's Eric Amarola. Of course, his team in the news this week. New crew chief, Sammy Johns, on board with his team this week. Paul Menard, the number 27 car right here. As we motor on down, we're gonna get that down to those chasers. I know there's a lot of people wanting to see some of those top dogs. Louis DiDonato, I know you wanted to see the number 24. I got your tweet. You can't watch the show today, but you can watch it on replay. That's a good thing. The number 14, typically driven by Tony Stewart, of course, Mark Martin, filling in behind the wheel of this number 14 ride. The number 56 car right here of Martin Truex Jr. And there is the number 14. I don't think Mark Martin's in the car this week. Is he? Is it Austin Dillon in the car this week? It is Austin Dillon. That's what I was just thinking. I just saw that helmet. Oh yeah, and it says Dillon on the windshield. Yeah, that's great. Check it out, folks. It's Martin Truex Jr. What's up, man? Martin Truex Jr. flying by, going to get to his car, get strapped in. Jamie McMurray already in the seat of this number 1 Chevrolet. Flying through the garage here, we had Jennifer Sloan White. You just got your tooth pulled, girl. Oh, you want to see you some Casey Kane. Well, guess what? If this don't make your tooth feel better, I don't know what will. Casey Kane right there, about to climb in the Farmers Insurance. Number 5, Tammy Goodman. Tammy Goodman, Casey Kane, please, you say. There is Casey Kane about to get in that car and get ready for practice here as we pass Ryan Newman's number 39 Wicks Filters Chevrolet. Joey Logano, the number 22 car here. He's not last in the chase. This team trying to make some gains here to show what they're made of, making the chase a big thing for Joey Logano and this team. Carl Edwards, Subway on board. This beautiful machine. Carol Hallett, you would love to see the Subway forward. Well, there he is. Carl Edwards already got the helmet on right here. These drivers about to get out there and get busy here in practice. Hey, check out the new Dew Ride, the Mountain Dew Ride. Awesome paint scheme. It's like a full logo wrap. Pretty cool paint scheme right here. Chris Kennedy. Hi, Dale Jr. and James. 2 names. I like that. Go, Dale Jr. This is your car right here, the Mountain Dew paint scheme. Clint Boyer's ride right here. We got to skip past this Clint Boyer ride real quick here because one of the coolest looking cars that we've quite frankly seen in a long time is right here. The Wonder Bread ride. Thank you, guys. I appreciate it. The Wonder Bread ride right here of Kurt Busch. The Talladega Nights paint scheme, one of the darn coolest things we've seen in a long time right here. Kurt's climbing into this Wonder Bread number 78. The Ricky Bobby tribute paint scheme. Pretty cool deal to see. He's got the fire suit. He's got everything there. Go get him, Ricky Bobby. Check out Wonder Bread. You're gonna love this paint scheme, race fans at home watching on NASCAR.com. We'll talk about interest in paint schemes. This is one of them right there. Hey, new paint scheme on board for the Scotch Blue brand, numbered 16 right here. Here is Greg Biffle's ride. Matthew McIntyre. This is Matt from Houston, Texas. And you want to see Kyle Busch. You want him to win in his home state, Alabama. Roll Tide, you say. Well, this has got a little crimson in it right here, the fall colors for the M&M ride this week. Kyle Busch strapping into that Candy Rocket. Putting on the gloves here, getting ready for practice here at Talladega, Alabama is Kyle Busch. Still got another strip of cars to bring you. We have 5 minutes. I hear the whistles blowing, though, so we got to hustle. Some cars might be rolling out here. I know they're chasing some of the fans off to the other side so these crews can have a little last-minute time. But guess what? NASCAR.com. We're inside the garage with you guys right now as we look at Jeff Gordon's Exalta car. Kevin Gravnell, 24 in the 88, please. UK, from the UK. We got a lot of fans from the UK. We got to love that. Daniel Stroop, 95. 6-time Talladega winner, Jeff Gordon from Meadowview. Daniel Stroop. Yeah, that's awesome. That's absolutely awesome. You talk about 6-time winners, you talk about a guy that's won here a lot, and it's a guy that had a great rivalry with Jeff Gordon. That's Dale Earnhardt. So make sure you check out Throwback Thursday on NASCAR.com. It's narrated by Chocolate Myers this week. You want to talk about cool? If you don't like the history of NASCAR, you're missing something. One of the most colorful histories of any sport out there. And Throwback Thursday, one of my favorite franchises on NASCAR.com. You need to check it out this week because it's really, really special. And heck, you Earnhardt fans, if you don't check it out, you're not a fan. Kevin Harvick right here, strapping in to the Jimmy John's ride this week, putting on the white gloves. Get you over here across this hood to the number 48 machine of Jimmy Johnson. He is already buckled into that car. Jimmy Johnson ready to go here at Talladega. Only 2 more cars to show you here on GarageCam, and of course, we will let the cars roll out So make sure you turn up your speakers because that is a hoot. There is Matt Kenseth, the orange ride this weekend for Matt Kenseth. Brad Keselowski, the first one out of the garage stall. Turn up your speakers, folks. Let's do this. Not everybody in a real rush to get out there right now. Here comes Kyle Busch. You're going to see some qualifying runs, some regular runs, then a qualifying run, maybe a sticker run to see what they have. Maybe running tandem in a pack for a little bit to check out the cooling on these machines. And then save the engines on these NASCAR Sprint Cup Series rides. Tomorrow we'll be qualifying for the Sprint Cup Series in an impound race after qualifying. Look at this, red farmer shirts. Wow, that's awesome. Martin Truex Jr. and all these others pulling out onto the track right now. Austin Dillon, Eric Amarola, the number 9 car of Marcos Ambrose, Jeff Burton. Well, GarageCam is just about to wrap up. And you see the beautiful blue skies here at Talladega, Alabama, and these crews climbing on top of the trailers to watch today's first practice. Make sure you tune in and watch too. We're glad you're joining us on NASCAR.com. And join us each and every week as we stream live for you guys, the race fan, at home that can't be here at the racetrack. We give you an all-access pass right here on NASCAR.com. I'm your host, Matthew Dillner, for GarageCam. And until next time, we'll see you at the races.